Hey, hi friends, hi developers. So today we will explore about the design pattern in Java. So I had decided to create a complete series on the design pattern of Java because I have seen many of the developer are not use the design pattern in their developments, and we will see the benefits of the design pattern, how it will benefit us as a developer. So my this total series is dedicated to design patterns. Okay, and we will learn about the design pattern. What is the design pattern? How many types of design pattern are available? How we are using this and everything. So uh, let's start on the design pattern. Simply, we can say design pattern is the art of a written code for application development. Okay, it is not a rules. Okay, we should to have a follow, but this is a art too. Okay, how we will design our code. We can say it is a solution outcome of more than 25 years of software industry to design and implementation of complex application process. Yes, right. Uh, and it is not a rules, but we should to use design pattern while we implement any application software. It will help us to write code for complex process in easy way. Okay, it will provide optimized, reusable, robust, and high maintainable code for application development. By using design pattern in our application development, we will do a fast, smooth development, and it will be easily understood by any other development. Okay, so should design pattern will help us lots in every aspect, we can say. While we are developing any code, and that time while we are developing any process, and that time if we are use any design pattern, okay, it's depend upon the process which design pattern we should be use. And if we are using a proper design pattern, so there is a because the design pattern is the outcome of 25 year 20, we can say 20, more than 25 year of software industry's outcome. Okay, outcome in the sense ki this software industry has working from last 25 year, and many developers are working in this industry. Okay, and they are facing the problem while they are developing any software or any process. So that time after the facing the issue, they are redesign their code and finding the solution. And that time so that time they are using and then the next if they are developing any next process, so that time they maintaining the code written our code, we can say code, they are maintaining the uh, they always look after the issue they which have faced in the previous. So and after that they have the one of the one, there is one team who is developed design patterns. Okay, and this is so based on the mm, we can say experience, and based on the effect of writing the code, industry have divided this design pattern in three categories. Okay, one is creational design pattern, then structural design pattern, and third one is behavior design pattern. Okay, then we will explore in this slide. First is creational design pattern. Okay, so design pattern is basically divided in three categories. First one is creational, second is behavior, then structure. Okay, so we will learn about first creational design pattern. As name says, creational means create. Okay, in software development, object creation is a very expensive job. Yes, because every object create will take time of construct object and memory space, and it will impact an application performance. We all are aware about it. When in our application, if there is unnecessary objects are created regularly, so it will take more memory space in our server. And obvious, when any application is utilize more resources of our system, so that time it will impact on our performance. So always we should to take care that uh, about the create the object. So for the object creation, always we should to use best approach and care about some points. Okay, I have divided this things in some points like save time. Okay, we should to create object which is the saved time. If we require a object, then we should to create object. Okay, means suppose I have a created one object, and that will getting that will get the data from the database, and it will means I just getting data from database, and store and create a new object and store the data in that object and returning the in my any REST API. And throughout the application, this data is same, and if I am using this process again and again, so it will be an extra process which I am doing. If I am that time, if I am using some any design pattern, so it will be that time I am saving my lots of time to hitting the database, because data is same for the every, we can say, for the every hit or every API call. So we will explore these things in next slides. Okay, but I am just giving you some example. Same memory space means if mean same memory spaces means I have a one object, and this object, that functionality of object is same, and there is not required any change in this property. So that time why I am creating the many objects. If I am create only one object, so that will be also helpful for me. It will save my time, save my memory space, and also it will give me a better performance. Okay, then provide reusability. Escape change whenever required. Always in software industry, in the real world, when we are working on real world projects, so that time we should always take care about that. We write the code which is easily adopt the change, because change is happening in every project. Okay, sometime change is given by the customer, sometime we should to do the change according for the achieving optimizing our code. So that time we should to always write the code. Okay, that code will easily adopt the change. So this is the points. Okay, in software industry, creational design pattern is available for create object in better ways. Okay, and it will look after all above scenario and provide better solution for build optimize high performance change adaptable reusable software applications. Okay, so whenever we write any application software or project in college level, or in learning level, or in industry level, so that time we should to always use the design pattern, and choosing of the design pattern is based on the our process requirement. Okay, so now we will see what is the creational design pattern. The creational design pattern is helping us to create an object of class. Okay. It will help us to create how we will create the object. Means it will define key. It will provide simple many way to create object as per our requirement. Simple main aim of creational design pattern is hidden object creation and its internal working and making it loose coupling. If our application is loose coupling, then it will adopt easily change. Okay, restricted to object creation, save memory and increase performance. Use already built object. Okay, so again save memory time and increase performance. Create complex object in just simple step by step. Simplicity to construct the object. So see, this 4 point is explained. Okay, why we should to use creational design pattern and what is the design pattern. Okay, And below is a part of a creational design pattern family. Means creational design pattern. Okay, design pattern have a three categories: creational design pattern, structural design pattern, and behavioral design pattern. Okay, and in creational design pattern provide art or architecture to how we will create the object. Okay, and creational design pattern have a many design pattern. Okay, but in this tutorial or in this series of the tutorial, I am exploring, or I am making the video on this four design pattern basically. Uh, if anyone requires, then I can make a video on other design pattern. But this is the design pattern which is we should to use in our application, and our most of the task is enough use after use this design pattern, because as I'm seeing from last 2011, this is the I'm developing the software from 2011, and I am seeing this design pattern is enough. So I am explaining this design pattern. We can say it is a main design pattern which we should use. First one is singleton design pattern, then factory design pattern, builder design pattern, and prototype design pattern. So this is the design pattern, and this all design pattern is providing us to way to create a object. Okay, like singleton design pattern means it will provide it will allowing us to, when we want to create it in one object, so that time we use a singleton design pattern, then factory design pattern, then builder design pattern, prototype design pattern. So these all are creational, belong to the creational design pattern, and creational design pattern is a very important role in software development, because mm, we can say it control the creation of the object, and when creation of object is under control, so that time our application will be a highly perform and optimized application. So then it will provide us to very good way, and then this application will use our hardware resources properly, and also it will give a performance. Okay, friends, and what is the next? So, in next tutorial, we will learn about singleton design pattern, and we will learn how to implement this. And we will take a real-world Java project-oriented example. So, my main aim of this YouTube channel or this series, I just want to provide to some real-world escape to the developers. Okay. So when every developer is knowing it, there is some design pattern, and they are not using that design pattern in our applications. I know most of the people are not using design pattern in our development, but they are learning something about design pattern. Yes, singleton means this, factory means this, and they are as I see, they are just learning it for the preparation of the interview, but they are not applying actually in the project. But if they are applying it in their project, so really it will be very helpful, and their code is very maintainable and good code, we can say. So in next tutorial I will explain you how to we will create a singleton design pattern and how we will use. Okay friends, thanks for the watching by this channel. Okay, and please subscribe and like, so you will get a notification when I am creating any video. Thanks for watching this.